దేశం మనదే, తేజం మనదే, దేశం మనదే, తేజం మనదే, ఎగురుతున్న జెండా మనదే. నీతి మనదే, జాతి మనదే, ప్రజల అండదండా మనదే. అందాల బంధం ఉంది ఈ నేలలో, ఆత్మీయ రాగం ఉంది ఈ గాలిలో. ఏ కులమైనా, ఏ మతమైనా, ఏ కులమైనా, ఏ మతమైనా, భరతమాతకొకటే లేరా.
ఎన్ని భేదాలున్నా మాకెన్ని తేడాలున్నా దేశమంటే ఏకమవుతాం అంతా ఈ వేళ.
దేశం మనదే, తేజం మనదే, ఎగురుతున్న జెండా మనదే. నీతి మనదే, జాతి మనదే, ప్రజల అండదండా మనదే. అందాల బంధం ఉంది ఈ నేలలో, ఆత్మీయ రాగం ఉంది ఈ గాలిలో. ఏ కులమైనా, ఏ మతమైనా, భరతమాతకొకటే లేరా. రాజులు అయినా, పేదలు అయినా, భరతమాత సుతులే లేరా.
గుడ్ మార్నింగ్. స్వాతంత్ర దినోత్సవ శుభాకాంక్షలు. ఇండిపెండెన్స్ డే గ్రీటింగ్స్ టు యూ ఆల్ ఆన్లైన్ స్టూడెంట్స్. My last prayer meeting, I told you that why we should celebrate our Independence Day in such a grand manner. It's not an ordinary achievement. The kind of freedom that we are enjoying is a kind of luxury to, many people in the world even today. Our forefathers, those who fought for freedom, they made great sacrifices for our sake. Why did they make such a huge sacrifice? They sacrificed their lives because at least the future generations would live happily. So that was the idea. So it is time for us to pay our homage and tribute to these great martyrs. So the entire country is suffused with this festive fervor. State government and central government both are celebrating in a grand manner, just to instill a sense of genuine national pride, the spirit of nationalism in the country. Is very essential. Compared to many other races, we score very low on patriotism quotient. We need to be patriotic. This is my country, these are my people. That kind of idea, that kind of sense will help us to come forward to make some sacrifices for the sake of the nation. So though we have achieved phenomenal progress in the last 70 years, since independence in so many fields, from space to sports, from health to, agriculture. But still, there's a long way to go. There are so many problems, you all know: unemployment, population, corruption, environmental degradation. All these problems are there. We need to tackle them. So that will happen only when you aspire for the next higher freedom. So we are celebrating. This euphoria is good. This enthusiasm is good. But what next? What next? There are so many evils in the society that we have to come forward to remove those evils. The gulf between the rich and the poor actually is widening by the day, right? Crony capitalism has come in. So all these problems we need to tackle. How you will be able to do that? When you aspire for the higher freedom, the true freedom, the kind of freedom which Vivekananda had aspired for and had attained, and the kind of freedom which Buddha had aspired for and had attained, namely spiritual freedom, moksha. When that becomes our goal, there will be less exploitation. You will come forward to sacrifice your lives. Okay, but that is the real freedom. If every individual seeks that real freedom, the individual will be interested in following dharma. Okay, dharma becomes important for all of us only when your aspiration is to know the truth, when your aspiration is to know God. Otherwise, nobody will be interested in dharma. And there is no dharma means there will be exploitation, there will be corruption, there will be greed, there will be only pure materialism. So we have to aspire for the next level of evolution. This political freedom is wonderful. We are enjoying it. We are in a free India. And the next is we have to become free from want, or at least we have to reduce our want, so that we'll have some time, so that we'll be able to make some sacrifice for the sake of our society, our nation, and our fellow human beings. That's my wish. Let us take a resolve on this great day that we will be doing. This should be our commitment for Bharata Mata. Okay, thank you. All the best for your future. Now over to Subbarao Garu, over to Surya Rao Garu. After Surya Rao Garu, Manasa Madam will sing a song. Afterwards, we shall join in singing national anthem. Over to Surya Rao Garu.
Revered Swamiji, learned colleagues, committed non-teaching staff, and dear disciplined students. A very holy day for sincere and patriotic citizens, but a holiday for lethargic, lackadaisical, and listless citizens of India. And today, we have the occasion to remember those great people, as our revered Swamiji has already said. The lives of great men all remind us we can make our lives sublime, and departing, leave behind us footprints on the sands of time. And how many people, who are those people who have already left footprints? Vivekananda, Gandhiji, Tilak, and a galaxy of other people. And Vivekananda, to see and feel India, he travelled the length and breadth of India, from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, not by car or helicopter, but on foot, not once, but twice. And in the Western world, he stunned the Western world with the story of India. He dazzled the Western people with the glory of our culture. And now when praise was showered upon him, and they described, after listening to Swami Vivekananda, we feel how foolish it is to send our missionaries to this learned nation. And what Vivekananda, he did not bask in fame and name. He said, the soil of India is my highest heaven. The good of India is my good. And Tagore, that's why he said, if you want to know India, study Vivekananda. And Mahatma Gandhi, who was also equally inspired by Vivekananda, he was half fed and half naked. He never ate full and he never clad himself well. Not that he had no money or resources. He said, while the millions of India, while the poorest of the poor in India have nothing to eat and nothing to wear, how can I eat and how can I wear clothes? That's how he earned the sobriquet, the half-naked fakir. And Tilak, he said, even he was equally inspired by all these people. They were all contemporaries. And so, it is the sacrifice and the patriotic fervor of all these great people and also citizens who laid down their lives in the freedom struggle that today we are enjoying our political freedom. But this political freedom is not an end in itself. It's only a means to an end. And we need also your social freedom and economic freedom. And the finality of the political freedom is in the realm of spirituality. We also need spiritual freedom. So India cannot rest. Leaders, citizens, nobody can rest. And we have to echo the words of Tennyson. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. Thank you all for this.
మన జాతి జెండా మన ఖ్యాతి నిండా ఎగరాలి 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 పైన మూవన్నె జెండా మురిపించుచుండా ఎగరాలి 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 పైన ఆగస్టు 15 ఆనందమిచ్చేను ఆగస్టు 15 ఆనందమిచ్చేను స్వాతంత్ర శుభదినము స్మరింతుము మనము మన జాతి జెండా మన ఖ్యాతి నిండా గాంధీ నెహ్రూ ప్రసాద్ పటేల్ ఆజాద్ శాస్త్రి జకీర్ హుసేన్ జాతి నాయకులకు ఇదే జోహారులు పదే పదే జాతి నాయకులకు ఇదే జోహారులు పదే పదే మన జాతి జెండా మన ఖ్యాతి నిండా ఎగరాలి 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 పైన మూవన్నె జెండా మురిపించుచుండా ఎగరాలి 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 పైన ఎగరాలి 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 పైన.
Let us sing together the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।